Welcome back to Chat News at Noon. It's once again time to focus on your money. It's Wealth Wednesday. Here's Chris Brown with Matt Solberg from TD Wealth.
Thank you, and thanks, Matt, for joining me here again today.
Thanks. Glad to be here again.
So you said you wanted to let people know about tax loss selling this week. So I've never heard of that term, so a lot of people also probably haven't. So what is tax loss selling? Start with that basic explanation.
All right. So, of course, when investing, people would make gains, but unfortunately it doesn't always work out that way. 2022 has turned out to be a year that most investors will probably want to put behind them. But there could be a silver lining. By using some of the losses investors have in their portfolios to reduce taxes. This is called tax loss selling. It brings the opportunity to use losses on investments to recoup or reduce tax paid on capital gains in the past and or into the future.
So how does the strategy work, tax loss selling for people?
So, investments such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs can increase and then decrease in value. If they increase in value from what you paid for them, that's considered a capital gain. If they decrease, that's considered a capital loss. Tax loss selling prevents an investor to sell a security that's in a loss position and use that loss to be applied against capital gains. So by realizing this loss, it could potentially be used to lower or eliminate taxes on capital gains. For the current year, it could be carried back 3 years or into the future indefinitely. For example, if you realized a $10,000 loss this year and accumulated $10,000 in gains over the past, say, 3 years, you can go back and eliminate the taxes on those gains, and this is a relatively simple process. Or let's just say you had only $5,000 in gains over the past 3 years. You could offset those taxes on those gains and then carry forward the remainder into future years, again, indefinitely.
Okay. What else should people know about tax loss selling?
Yeah, so this is definitely a strategy you want your financial planner and accountant to work together on. There are some rules. Most notably is something called the superficial loss rule, which basically prohibits the repurchase of the same security in any registered or non-registered account in yours or your spouse's name within 30 days. So essentially, you just can't sell a security to realize a loss and go back and rebuy it again. You can rebuy a similar security for the 30 days and then wait for the 30 days to avoid the superficial loss rule and rebuy it. But again, it's something you really need to speak to your professional and make sure you get it right.
Thanks very much for coming by again and giving people a lot to think about.
Thank you.
Thanks.